The first time I saw her, the sky was burning violet over the ruins of New Shanghai. I had joined the United Terran Defense Fleet to ferry supplies, not to fight. But when the Vanguard-class starcruisers fell from orbit like flaming meteors, when the alien spires burst from the ground and spilled crystalline infantry across Asia, every civilian became a soldier. I learned fast. Faster than I ever wanted to. I crouched behind a shattered transport skid, pulse rifle humming in my hands. My armor smelled of melted polymer and panic sweat. The air tasted like ozone and dust. Over the ridge, alien shrieks echoed, sharp metallic tones layered with something oddly melodic. They were advancing. I tried to steady my breathing. I wasn't supposed to be here. 2 months ago, I was piloting a cargo shuttle, complaining about shipping bureaucracy. Now I was counting my heartbeats like each one might be my last. Unit Bravo, hold position. Lieutenant Ramos barked through comms. His voice crackled under interference. Exos swarm approaching from Sector 8. Sector 8. Open plaza. Too exposed. We'd die if we stayed. Then the world trembled. A column of iridescent light speared down from the sky, widening into a portal. The ground cracked like eggshell. Every alien soldier, hundreds of them, dropped to one knee. And she stepped through. Till easily 7 feet. Armor grown from her own skin, pearlescent and shifting in hues I didn't have names for. Eyes like molten amethyst. 4 slender, crown-like horns curved backward from her temples, humming with psychic energy. The alien queen. We'd seen battle reports, holographic captures. But nothing prepared me for a presence like hers. She was a storm wrapped in elegance. A cosmic predator wearing regality like a second skin. And she was looking directly at us. Terran resistance fragment located, she intoned. The sound wasn't vocal. It resonated in my skull, vibrating every bone. Cleanse them. Her army surged forward. Fall back. Ramos shouted. We didn't fall back. We ran. Lost fire rained around us, scorching metal, melting concrete. I vaulted a collapsed hover car, breath ragged. One of ours screamed behind me, cut short. I ducked behind a fractured memorial statue. My rifle overheated. My courage ran dry. And then fate or stupidity pushed me up from cover. My legs moved before thought. I didn't want to run anymore. I lifted my rifle and fired at the queen. The bolt hit her dead center. The beam refracted off her armor like sunlight off a diamond. She turned her head, curiosity glimmering. A lone Terran challenges me, she murmured. My voice cracked. Someone has to. The aliens paused. Even the air seemed to freeze. I fully expected disintegration. Psychic blast. Something awful. Instead she descended, floating gracefully until her armored feet touched debris just meters from me. Her army waited silently behind her, like statues carved from starlight. You are insignificant, she said softly. Yet you stand. I swallowed hard. People are dying. What else am I supposed to do? Her gaze pierced. She reached toward my helmet, slow, deliberate. Every instinct screamed to back away. I didn't. Fingers brushed my visor. Fear. Determination. A conflicting, primitive harmony. Maybe it was adrenaline. Maybe terror had liquefied my sense of self-preservation. But what my mouth did next defied all logic. You look incredible, I blurted. I've never seen anyone, anything so beautiful. Silence detonated over the battlefield. She froze, not shocked. Son. Her glowing eyes widened slightly, head tilting. The horned crown dimmed. Her psychic aura wavered. You compliment a conqueror. Her voice faltered, not cold and regal now, but uncertain. And blinked. Did I just emotionally confuse an alien war monarch? I mean it, I said, voice trembling but honest. You're terrifying and magnificent. Something rippled through her army like confusion. They exchanged crystalline glances. The queen stepped even closer. I felt her breath, warm, sweet like cosmic nectar. No Terran has spoken thus to me, she whispered. They scream. They curse. They fear. Well, I'm definitely doing the fear part, I murmured. But also, admiration can exist too. Her spine straightened, posture shifting from combat to contemplation. The battlefield waited, breath held. You would praise your executioner. I'd praise anyone who carries themselves like you, I answered. Even if they're about to kill me. Her lips parted in surprise, amusement, awe. Then the world resumed motion in the worst way possible. Terran reinforcements roared across the plaza. Mechs firing rail bursts, drones sweeping in. They hadn't seen our strange standoff. They fired directly at her. She should have dodged, shielded, teleported. Instead she just looked at me distracted. A rail slug slammed into her shoulder. Crystalline shards exploded. She staggered. My heart lurched. Without thinking, I grabbed her arm, pulling her out of the projectile path. She reacted instinctively, energy shield flaring around us like a violet cocoon. When she steadied, she stared down at my hand still gripping her. You protected me, she whispered. I didn't, I mean reflex. Her chest rose and fell rapidly. The alien army watched, confused. My platoon froze mid-advance, weapons raised but hesitant. Something was changing in her. She wasn't looking at me like prey anymore. She looked at me like anomaly, challenge, catalyst, or perhaps, dangerously, possibility. She raised one hand toward the sky. Her voice echoed like a bell through cosmic void. Army, withdraw. Gasps broke from soldiers, human and alien alike. One of her generals stepped forward, outraged. My queen! Withdraw! Her tone contained galaxies of command. They obeyed. One by one, the alien forces shimmered and vanished through void gates. The sky dimmed. The war front fell silent. My platoon rushed toward me, weapons still up, confusion etched on every face. She remained inches from me, violet eyes locked onto mine. You disrupted my purpose, she breathed. You interfered with inevitability. You named beauty in wrath. Sorry, croaked. Her fingers brushed my helmet again, more gently this time. Such disruption merits study. I don't want to be dissected, I muttered. A soft laugh. Musical, strange, haunting. Not specimen. Influence. She leaned close, voice silk and starlight. I will return, Terran who compliments queens. My lungs forgot how to operate. When that time comes, speak truth again. Show me this beauty you perceive in conflict. Perhaps then, your world may survive not through strength, but through sentiment. A pulse of violet light enveloped her. But know this, she added, eyes fierce, tender, ancient. You have changed the war. And with that she vanished. The plaza lay in eerie silence, wind whispering through ruins. Weapons lowered slowly. No one spoke for a long time. Ramos finally broke it, voice shaky. What did you say to her? I stared at the sky where she disappeared. I gave her a compliment. He blinked. Please never do that again. I couldn't answer. My mind swirled with cosmic eyes and a voice like eternity. She would return. I knew it in my bones. War had paused, not ended. But somewhere in the infinite night, an alien queen thought about a Terran who called her beautiful, while she was commanding an army. And for the first time since the invasion began, I didn't feel hopeless. Terrified, sure. Overwhelmed, absolutely. But also weirdly honored. Whatever came next, humanity wasn't just fighting a force of nature anymore. We had her attention,